Yo,
Sneezy,
what's going on? How we
what is
doing?
up? What is up, dude?
Happy
Doing amazing.
Monday.
Happy Monday. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Here we are. Doing amazing. Doing
Dude, we got a
amazing.
banger tonight.
I am so
Absolute
excited.
banger.
We're holding back my excitement right now and all the things we got cooking.
Dude, we got Super Physicians gonna be joining us. We got Super V Labs gonna be joining us, and we're gonna have Link joining us. Let's go. Not to mention all the OGs that hang out with us every Monday. It's gonna be a party, bro.
It's going to be a party. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I think maybe we do a quick little intro for those that might be first time listeners here that's hanging out with us. I don't know. What do you think, Sneezy?
I
We're
think
still
so.
trying to get the hang of all this stuff, guys. So bear with us as we figure it all out. But yeah, I mean, for you want a quick little intro?
Quick little intro. We're here. We're trying to spread Aptos. We're trying to fill the North American void with an evening space for all of you people to come and enjoy, spreading the good word about Aptos and what's going on in the community the past week. And Atreyu, do you want to hit the YouTube?
Yeah, of course. So we're also going to be sharing everything on YouTube for anyone that's maybe listening as you may be first time listeners. We got Sneezy and myself, hiAtreyu, hosting this space every Monday and Wednesday. Mondays recorded from 7:30 to 9:30 EST. If you ever want to jump on in, we're going to be hosting these on Twitter. I'll be shared and pinned in this Twitter space also for our YouTube. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Let's freaking
Let's
go.
go.
How
Yo,
was that? Was
so
that not bad? Any
that was awesome. If you can just capture that lightning in a bottle every week, we're golden.
That felt pretty good.
Yeah, well, I said we just clip that
Felt
and we
pretty
just
good.
run that back at the beginning of every week, and we're just done. Mail it in.
Hang it up. All right.
No,
All right. Well, it was good night, everyone. See you later.
excellent, excellent, excellent. What a week, bro. Like, what a week.
We have so much to discuss. I mean, coming off this weekend, just to even talk about that, I don't know. I don't even know. How do we even just start this off? There's so much.
What do we start with? Do we start with meme season, full full swing? Do we start
Here
with the ice bloomint that has just captured the NFT ecosystem?
by storm. Like, oh my gosh. The wait for oh god, we're already slacking here, Sneezy. We got to pin the YouTube tweet, and then we can start getting what is this called? The jumbotron.
The
Start getting the
jumbotron.
jumbotron.
Get it
Just
filled
kind of
up.
just get it filled up with all the awesome stuff that we're going to be chatting about tonight. Man, I gotta find the oh, God, YouTube. We're not prepared. We're not prepared, guys. Here, I'm just gonna. How about this? I'll pin last week's episode 5. If anyone wants to
Boom.
support the space, jump on into that. Throw a subscribe if you don't mind, a like, whatever the things that you're supposed to be doing there, and it'd be very much so appreciated. We had a great episode 5, so let's go. Um, yeah, okay. Now we can start filling it with all the other stuff. Let's go. Decisions. I mean, dude, you did the PFP change, so maybe that's where we kick it off. I don't know.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm loving the ice blue meta. I'm loving the piece. I'm loving everything that their message is. And the
Dude, I
art's
am
so
so
dope. The art's so
it
dope.
slaps. It's amazing. I am so happy that they. I'm just gonna pin something real quick. 100,000 trading volume. Like what? That's what they shared to. What was that
Today.
today? That was
Today.
today.
Not even a week, man.
That, not even a week. Like so excited for those guys. That team has absolutely crushed it. Much deserved. Just pinned to the top there on there. If anyone's not aware, Ice Blue just minted and already crossing such a threshold. So I mean, the demand is there. NFTs are there. Uh,
Oh,
let's
everything.
go.
Everything's pumping, man. Monkeys are up over 40. Mingos, I don't even know where they are. They're flirting with 90. Yeah, Robos are like 14. Spooks around that. I love to see it, man.
NFT season. Love to see it. This has been amazing to see, to say the least. I mean,
Dude,
geez,
I'm getting offers. I'm
it
getting offers on my Nura Bears. Like, it's NFT season,
let's
baby. Let's
go.
go.
Shout out to Shamrock right now. Oh my gosh, I definitely snagged a few of the Neuro Bears for St. Patty's Day. Holy, so sick. There's some love for Shamrock. Oh my gosh,
Always, always. Oh,
dude.
man, everything DeFi popping off.
So
We got some banger guests, man. Like we got Aptos representing at the Game Developers Conference right now.
they are, they are, and there's a lot to talk about when it comes to gaming tonight. I'm very much so excited about this.
Bro, we
I'm
finally
not gonna lie.
we got gamer guests, we got DeFi guests. Look at us go. Look at us growing up.
Dude, what? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Aptos representing blockchain gaming, talking about how ideal it is for the tech and the gaming industry to blend together. And I'm like so excited to jam on this tonight and get into the weeds a little bit. I'm sure we will.
Oh heck yeah. I'm gonna start bringing up some speakers because I know we got some people in different time zones.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, what up, Superposition, Super V Labs?
What's up, guys?
How's it
We're glad
going,
to be
man?
here. Doing well.
Welcome, welcome.
Yo, welcome.
Glad to see.
You're our first DeFi guest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Even better. Do we get some special NFT drop or something like that? Since you guys are talking about it?
If I ever do a collection, I'll be sure to make sure you're on the airdrop list.
There we go. We are excited. I'll share with the community. That's what it is.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. I mean, just for context, superposition. Do you want to jump in really quick with a quick intro of yourself, the project, what you guys are, what you're building? I think we've. I'm not gonna lie, Sneezy and I have talked many times about DeFi on this space, and it's yeah. I don't know, Sneezy. How do you
It's
want to
mostly
say?
framed around we have all kinds of intention of exploring it, but we need someone to hold our hand and walk us through it.
Sure, no problem. Would you guys also promote our superposition leader, Alex, here as well? Think he definitely want to chime in as we gearing up for our launch, and we want to really just get us out there. So AH0XX, that's our Alex right there.
Yep. Bringing them up now. Alex, welcome.
I'm going through the time
Can you hear us,
warp.
Alex?
He must be finding the mute button. There we go.
Yeah, Disappear's having some moments.
Welcome.
Yeah, I lost all audio for a second there, but thanks for having me, guys.
No, no worries, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for jumping up and hanging out.
Awesome. Alex, you want to
Yeah.
kick it off with a quick intro of superposition?
Sure. I'll always be where I am, so let me know if you guys are hearing guys. But yeah, so
Oh, you were doing so
Alex,
good, and then he cut. Oh no, he cut
there
out right cut
oh
out.
there was a moment
There
there.
you go. It's all right. Let me sub in. That's what subs in for. Um,
tagging
yeah.
in.
So I'm gonna kick it off. We're superposition is a borrowland that we're looking to really start at Aptos. We've been really deep connections with the foundation. As even at the beginning of the chain, and just been talking about this collaboration, and finally we're getting on board. We are taking a new approach on DeFi. Really excited about bringing institutional grade risk management into the DeFi realm, especially through Borrowland and managing the market risk and systematic risk to help everybody get better capital efficiency, less risk. So we're excited about it, and right now we are working on, as many of you hopefully already noticed, really jamming on our testnet, which was launched last week, and right now passed 100K transactions actually on testnet. I get it, some of them are bots, not gonna lie, but we definitely see a lot of really genuine user feedback, interactions, and activities that we know people are enjoying, what they see, and get excited about launch. We're looking to launch by the end of the month, and the docs are public, community Discord, and tweetings are happening. So come discover.
No,
Alex, we see you back up here. Want to jump in and tag in and add anything extra? That was amazing.
Can you guys hear me all right now? Twitter's good.
yes, we got you
Yes.
now.
Yeah, so let me context. So position, we started off as Concordia originally. Set out a while back, half ago, wanting to
Oh,
what we saw around fragmentation and liquidity.
oh boy,
You guys hear me?
it's getting choppy out there.
No, man, you're cutting in and out pretty good.
Terrible. I've got 5 bars too.
Just blame Elon.
I was just gonna say, at the
Elon.
risk of getting rubbed further, I'm gonna blame Elon.
Let's do it.
It's my fault as the host for not having the most premium membership I can have to Twitter.
Maybe I have to get it as well. This is the only route. We need to do a duo here of most premium
Oh my
memberships.
god.
This is
No, I'm not. No.
All right. I'll just chime in for Alex there. I think there's something that he really wanted me to say. Um, Essentially, I think he was giving a bit more context on where we're coming from. Superposition is, or was, kind of part of, I would say, at first implementation of Concordia. That's how we started it. We originally, started looking at the space and thinking, okay, we're seeing a lot of liquidity fragmentation, a lot of difficulties in attracting institutional funds and players. What can we do in making a difference there? So we look across. We really want to start with the borrowing because we know this is such an important pillar and primitive for the DeFi space, but also find very little innovation across the board. And there's definitely there improvements and new things coming out along the way, but we think there's need to be something that's more disruptive that comes in that can really change the game. So we spend quite a bit of time building a risk engine that can really take in data-driven, market-driven activities to assess and holistically of any collateral basket and give people a much better um, capital efficiency when they try to borrow. That's why earlier when I mentioned um, you'll get the most optimized type of leverage with us, as well as most data-driven approach in risk management. And we think it make a difference as we, now building superposition on top of this risk engine, which we expect can be used more generally across the DeFi space and actually be connected by any other DeFi protocol interested in, leveraging this capability. Um, we think we're seeing, real difference in how we approach it, and the efficiency started coming in, and we're observing in real time through our testnet. So really excited to finally put our things out there. Figma took 3 years to build in stealth, so we did a whole risk engine in 1 year. We're proud of it. Ready to show the world.
Yeah, just to tack on to what's been said here, you know, as Ivan was saying, the way that risk is done in risk now is very static and antiquated. Um, these sorts of problems that we see with how collateral is valued and how portfolios are valued are problems that were solved by traditional finance over the past 30 plus years. And so we're basically just trying to take best in class for what already exists for TradFi and start to apply that to crypto. And so want to do this correctly, like I've been saying, bring in more institutional capital that wants into Web3 to come in. Attacking risk, we realize, you know what, we actually need to attack some of the Oracle and pricing infrastructure that's out there as well. because the data that you can get from the existing oracles takes a long time to really build out something that we want to last for a long time. We built out so just more sophisticated. It's more adaptive.
What did you build out? What did
and
you build out? We
You
lost
were
it.
you were so close, man. You were
Oh
like you
no!
take like 3 or 5 second breaks at like every 10 seconds. It's like, oh gosh,
Usually it times out with your pauses in your
Oh no!
sentence, but that time it cut out like right at the climax of the sentence.
of what you were building.
Yeah, I even
Oh no,
Oh boy.
it got super bad. Not the good movie kind.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some fun playing with testnet. So I'm gonna just give you guys some mad kudos on what you've built in testnet right now. I've definitely had my opportunity as well to go in and use and use the protocol at its current testnet phase. And it's been really smooth. From my perspective, I've been having it's been really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, messing around with testnet to see yeah, I guess like your risk factors and how you're weighing like, the loan, like what debt I can hold against in the testnet environment to like I was kind of pushing the limits basically, trying to feel like what that looked like. And it's been really interesting. So I'd love to if you guys are open to sharing about any of that. Like it's a really you guys are changing, I think, a lot of what's expected in some sense from normal borrow lend. But I'd be super curious if you guys want to lean into that a little bit more. I don't know.
Sure, happy to give a bit more detail. So first of all, Triad testnet is definitely not like the Twitter microphone, that it goes in and out. Even if it does, we fix it pretty quickly. So, um, first to make that statement. Now, in terms of our LTV and people who try it, like you said, playing around it, definitely seeing things that are not expected, um, in other protocols. And look, like, it's a sign that, everybody else is pretty much the same. They're just taking a lot of things just cross chain. Now, what we do that is different specifically is we look at, first of all, I think if everybody's familiar, when you're trying to borrow and collateralize your assets against it, it's usually almost always asset pair based, meaning you take an asset and you identify the asset you want to borrow, and you only go against it, and it's a static data of LTV that is designated, and it's not changing or reacting to any market activity or volatility. Um, there's a lot of risk with that in the sense that if just give a very simple example, when USDC depacked to $1 to 87 cents last year, um, you can still get the 95-93% LTV ratio. There's fundamental thing that's happening in the market that shifts certain views, but the system would not be able to react or basically uh, help users navigate those scenarios, would really put a dent and cause a challenge in the whole system. And that's some of the really big problems we're seeing, and really preventing institutions from coming in. So what we do is, I don't go into too technical details, but in the sense is,
Right, for
yeah,
sure.
in the sense is, we basically take volatility of assets, and we take it as basket. So whatever you put in with us, as a basket, as a combination of assets, we calculate your volatility, understand, how volatile your assets are as a whole, as a portfolio, and then whenever you're trying to borrow a new asset, we compare your whole collateral against that asset, how correlated they are, um, and how risky your new borrowing is, and then give you an optimized loan to value ratio based on your assets currently performing in the market. And by doing so, not only we take away the kind of very I would say boxy approach of one asset pair against another. All your assets are utilized and optimized, and when you're borrowing against assets that are highly correlated, you get much higher, um, much better capital efficiency, uh, more optimized approach compared to some of the static model. And all of this is really about how do you more timely and effectively react to market conditions, so that you can draw more capital efficiency out of your collaterals. So I'll leave it at that. I mean, there's a lot of math and things going into it. Obviously, our superposition doc is out there,
Okay.
and happy for people to take a look and reach out to us if any questions.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
guess,
This is giga brain level
yeah,
stuff. Sneezy.
and maybe this is a stupid question, but because of the way you're analyzing the baskets, that also protects against the lenders on taking on bad debt, right? Because people are borrowing against like assets, or is that too rudimentary of a understanding?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Well, because of the way you're grouping the assets and you're quantifying them and you're putting like against like, you're also making it safer for the lender too, right? In the sense that
Exactly.
that they're not putting up a stable asset and then lending it against um, something highly volatile.
Yeah, I mean it is just really based on your collaterals and how that compares to what you want to borrow, meaning your liabilities. It just optimize it in a sense that, okay, if you want to take it stable asset and borrow against a volatile asset, then we'll give you the reasonable uh, loan to value ratio with these two assets assessed, right, compared in that context. Now, if you have your assets is highly correlated with your borrowing asset, you're supposedly getting a much higher loan to value ratio, just like the E mode that people see in Aave. Now, E mode on the other hand, we can say, oh, that's the way we're solving it right now. But at the same time, we need to also recognize that it is also pretty dangerous to use a static model E mode, meaning you have a presumably highly correlated assets, but you're not tracking that in real time, meaning when the market causes some of the assets to start to be diverted in direction, which happens from time to time because the market is not always rational. Static models are difficult to react to those scenarios and would put a lot of lenders at risk. So, that's kind of like the gist, and kind of, helping people kind of navigating. And I think, the more sophisticated users will come here and find that, okay, we're seeing some real innovation and real change in the space that's moving towards us being able to better manage risk from the whole holistic approach.
Yo, that's giga brain shit.
Good. Amazing though. It's like you guys are taking a different angle, and that's really cool. I'm excited to see how
Like you
it
said,
how
it's
where you're at
innovation.
right now.
It's innovation in an area that has been very straightforward for a very long time.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, as far as that said, we're also um, really learning with the space. Obviously, we have uh, strong ambitions. We're looking to continue to build out stronger, better risk engine, as well as looking at more modular approach in risk engine, so more people can take advantage of it. Superposition, we're looking to really bring up and expand the market over time. All these things combined, but coming into Aptos, started to get more collaboration going with Aptos Foundation, meeting other partners who are actively building in this space. We're just learning with the community together. We understand, we have something unique, but we also understand that we need to kind of be humble and learn from all the people here, trying to make good things happen. So really excited to be here and seeing, everybody's participation and hard work against this push for innovation.
So that's awesome. Did did you have something you could pin to the top, or maybe you already have, and I'm just not paying close enough attention? But how people could get involved with testnet?
Yeah, I think our announcement, I believe, is now pinned to the top. There's, I believe links in our previous announcements. Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow that and get to us. Faucets, is available once you connect the wallet, but you need to first claim some APT faucet from testnet from either whatever your wallet provider you use. You can get that, and then um, you'll be able to use the faucet once you connect with us and start testing.
I enjoyed your guys' approach to this is kind of nerdy, but I enjoyed your approach to the faucet where you created like basically dummy tokens that like didn't limit me on a certain amount of like faucet. Like I was like claiming like crazy so I could really push like these like the numbers, I guess you could say, and you kind of just let it go for some with the USDC and Aptos. And I was like amazing because when I was testing others, it's like they cap you in some sense in a very small increment. So I was just like, yes,
Yeah.
I get to go and test that and have such like basically fun with like the law of large numbers basically in some sense,
So,
right? So that I
no, I
appreciate.
mean we have that problem ourselves. I mean, in testing others, or some of the team members used to work in different protocols, and testing is always a problem, right, in the space. But you know what? You really want people to test more. So, well, like we'll just make our faucet right there so people can use it. We're just gonna um, um, in terms of access and everything, like just make it easy for people to engage. And that's, I think that effort really helps because you're seeing, you're seeing a lot of people doing transactions out here. Um,
I didn't feel like limited on my daily usage, which made me
yeah,
like want to continue to use it, right? Like obviously, like once you kind of run out of your faucet tokens for the day, you're kind of like, well, that kind of like limits my capabilities. And otherwise, I was just like able to just keep going and like trying new things and testing new stuff. Well, so yeah, it's like a small thing, but like
yeah.
hat tip to you guys on
I mean,
doing
the
it.
first few days we actually have a limit in our overall system in depositing, and so like some people just like, hey, you guys don't things don't work, and I cannot deposit anymore. I mean, we try to write it pretty big and pretty large in there, saying we have a limit and it's hit. But I guess when people doing things really fast, sometimes you omitted it. So we've been increasing limits ever since. We're just seeing our tech team just keep like limit raised again. Every half day or every 2 days. It's pretty exciting.
Shout out to the tech team.
It's pretty exciting. And by the way, Alex just let me told me that we actually technically haven't officially announced that we're going live on Mainnet very soon. So I guess that's some alpha drop right here in this group.
Oh, let's go. I love the accidental alpha we get.
Let's go.
There we
Let's
go.
go. Yo, that's awesome. Dude, I love the rate at which the Aptos, like the the teams building on Aptos are shipping.
100%. Like 100%. I mean it's commendable. It's such a high speed and velocity. I don't know. It's crazy. So kudos to you guys. Like what you're doing.
Unbelievable.
It's exciting.
No, very excited to be here. I mean, glad to be able to share with the community here and engage. This is what you need. You need users. You need actual, people who are utilizing and trying out your primitive and really help push the space forward. I mean, Aptos is is growing. I think I just saw like a tweet about it's being like the highest growth non EVM chain in the past few weeks. So
Last 30 days,
Yep.
yep.
yeah, so really excited to be part of this, and obviously we are really going out with this community and hoping to grow with the team.
Oh, man. I really appreciate you
Dude,
guys coming
Sneezy,
and laying it out for us because we were gonna get hype
can
about
we
it.
get
We were gonna
some
get
love?
hype about it anyways, but like having someone be willing to come and share and explain to us, like I really do think that's awesome. That's how you make DeFi not scary, is you talk to people about it. It's not just this scary thing that is a bunch of numbers and yeah, appreciate it.
The best thing about DeFi 2 and Aptos is like it's not scary once you're using it because like the
Transaction
cost of
fees,
gas is so
it's
low.
nothing.
You can experiment and not have to worry about like, is this a good decision? Because it's gonna cost me $30. And if it's a bad decision, I'm gonna be very upset. So I mean the experimentation and it's yeah, I agree, Sneezy. Like it's so nice to come up and have like, lay it out in a way where yeah, it does feel very welcoming. So man, excited. You dropped also some accidental alpha on Aptos After Dark. Like, whew.
That's what it's for, baby. After dark, good things
Let's
happen.
go. Oh man, appreciate you guys. Yo, what's up, Super Villain Labs? Yo, can we transition a little bit into gaming and the Game Developers Conference and nerd out a little bit about that and
Yeah.
Aptos repping hard?
Let's talk. Let's nerd out for sure. And by the way, I did superposition pin that tweet from Avery at the very top as well about the non-EVM and how like basically Aptos is just crushing right now. So if you guys are curious, you want to take a peek, take a look at the Megatron. I still feel so weird saying
Megatron,
Megatron or something like that.
Jumbotron, the big screen. What do
Jumbotron.
we want to call it? We can call it
You
whatever
know.
the fuck we want. It's our space.
Yeah.
Toss
Yeah, I think
into
we.
the
I don't know. I
abyss.
think we're
What
gonna
are
have
we gonna go with?
to. Yeah. Reply in the comments there what we should call this aside from Mega or Jumbotron, please, for the love of everything. This is feel crazy saying it. So anyway, I agree. Let's transition to gaming. Super finance, you guys are awesome. Like or super position, amazing. See, seriously.
No, and I'm looking forward to getting on the mainnet. I'm gonna be a lender, I think, not a borrower. But I'll put
We
some shit in
welcome
the lending
lenders.
pool. Let's
We
go.
welcome both.
I will I will absolutely be trying both. I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely no doubt. It's just like I've never really messed with DeFi too much, but I'm super keen to do it honestly. So
No, let's go. We can do
let's
we can do
experiment.
an experiment. We'll see what the lender versus the borrower.
Yes,
Let's go.
let's do it. Yeah, I love that. Let's go.
Set up a little wallet for ourselves.
Amazing.
See how we fare. Start with the same amount and go.
Oh my gosh, I like where this is going already. See what you did. See what you did. Superposition. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I see this being a slippery slope for the both of us getting into DeFi. Oh, anyways, let's
Yo,
transition to
what's
some
up? What's up,
gaming.
Sneezy?
What's up, DeFi? Is it
Yeah,
DeFi or
I'm
DeFi?
not okay. So not into gaming,
It,
but we are a DeFi aggregator. So if super villains want to talk first, they can.
okay, so superposition could like partner with you in some sense, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
no, I
I
think
joined
he's
late,
saying if
so
because we were gonna throw to gaming, but if I don't know if Super Villain Labs, if their mics, they've been having some connection issues. It looks like.
I think it's fine now.
Yo,
Yay!
Hey!
what's up?
What's up?
Yo,
G-
how's the conference going?
uh, yeah, this is Joseph. You're reporting the GDC shilling Aptos here. And actually, it's just like first day, so the expo didn't actually are initiated here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So I was just having handling some like different meetings with different like gaming partners here,
Yo,
but
let's
pretty
go.
exciting.
What's up, Joseph? Did you want to
Joseph, what
maybe
up?
we give you a little platform to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Supervillain Labs and the journey that was?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So, hello everyone. My name is Joseph, and I'm co-founder of Supervillain Labs. And I think most of the people on the Aptos ecosystem were pretty much like familiar with the Metapixel team before, but now we are Supervillain Labs due to the circumstantial differences. And actually, we are a gaming studio that focusing some to like bring some real games on Aptos. So, I think last week we just dropped what type of game that we're trying to bring on top of Aptos. And actually, we're preparing like two different vertical. One is the hyper casual, and the other is the MMORPG. And the reason why we are actually trying to deliver two different titles is we wanted to entertain the gamers, but when we think about the period about like developing the AAA MMORPG and so on, it takes a lot of time to like finish up the development and ship to the market. So since we are the Web3 gaming studio and we are trying to unite the community as a whole, like the Aptos ecosystem and other like gaming ecosystem as well. Uh, so we will be starting from our like mobile title, which will be shipped around like June this year as a first title. And that was the previous campaign that we dropped the villains to as an NFT to the like all the participants who have been participating in the suitability test. And and you guys all know that there will be an Aptos experience being held on September, and that will be the timing when the like MMORPG's first playtest will be held online and offline as well.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so we're
Wow.
getting a mobile game in June.
And the first playtest of the PC MMORPG in September.
Let's go,
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
where do we start? Oh my goodness.
where do we start?
Yeah. What should
Okay,
I start?
the mobile game, because
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm more of a
yeah,
mobile gamer
let's start there. I
personally.
agree.
all right.
We got.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, is that's gonna be an idle RPG, right?
Yeah, that's right. The Idle RPG. And actually, it's an idle game and it'll be shipped both to the Google Play and App Store. And we what we are doing with the Idle RPG is we are creating the item database on chain. So that was the step that the previous people, the participant, had been experiencing their sign up process on our website. So when they sign up to our Superbalance Labs website and they automatically get their like inventory account, which is on chain. And when we are trying to match this inventory account to the game itself, so when the people are like playing the game and getting some assets during their gameplay, it'll be stacked on their inventory account so that they can extract their asset to their whatever wallet they want to use, and maybe trade freely on the like different marketplaces on Aptos.
Yo, that's dope. Oh, I love that. I
And
literally love that
yeah,
kind of integration where it's up to the user. Someone
yeah,
can just be playing the game and
mhm,
have the assets and just play the game and be happy with it. If
mhm.
you're into the NFT side, there's a marketplace for you.
And
That's the
also
dream. That's the
al-
dream.
yeah, also the vice versa as well. Like if like for example, I see like the nosy here, but if somebody has like Maverick for example, and they want to put the like Maverick NFT as a pet for example, and if they bring this like Maverick NFT and they can be shown as like some kind of like villains or pets in the future in our current games. That's what we are thinking about, combining the ecosystem
Oh,
as a whole.
Whoa.
oh,
Wow.
that is what? I
Okay,
that
well,
that's
you just
exciting. Quick
made me
shout out to
go
Denoshi real quick.
hundo P. Shout out to everybody down there listening. Like, thanks for showing up and
Yeah, seriously.
hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're having a good Monday. Enjoying the After Dark. Brent, you're okay even though it's not After Dark. You're still included. You're one of us. Okay,
Let's
that's
go.
like an
Yeah.
information overload. Like
Let's just touch on that real quick.
that.
Like, what?
So I'll be able to take, and I'm assuming it's going to be um, like certain projects you guys will do this with. Like it'll be like whitelisted projects.
Actually, we wanted to like bring all of the Aptos ecosystem projects, but anyway, if they are going to be shown as a gaming asset, there is some kind of work that we need to do. So that was the reason why we like initially shared that the three collection like the monkeys and brown bears and mingos will be shown as pet characters, but we are trying to like keep adding more. So I think what I am expecting is to like bring as much as we can into the like gaming ecosystem so that people from the Aptos ecosystem can show their identity with their PFPs and playing them as a gaming character. But we'll see.
I'm in love with it. I'm in love
Yes.
with it. And
Yes.
we're still on the mobile game, dude.
Yeah, right. I know. Oh my gosh. And you're just idle RPG mobile with assets that are on Aptos specifically. That's exciting. That is exciting. And the fact that you're like already have this idea of expanding past the initial three and that's a concept that like you're considering for the future. It's like, okay, that's something to get excited about without a doubt, like, just aside from the fact that you're making it after on-chain game, basically. Like just a small little, additional thing there. No big deal. Oh my gosh.
I love how that's the throw in. Like that's that's
Right? Yeah, just
that's
just
the
a
value
little
add. Like that's not the highlight. That's the value add. Oh, that's so dope. Okay, so I
What
think
about
this
the
is what.
memo?
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. This is what everybody wants us to be asking about. If I'm being completely honest.
Wait, what was that? What was the question?
The MMO.
Oh, okay. Yep. What MMO?
Yeah, so like MMORPG that we are like preparing is a little bit different because as a game developer perspective, we define the MMORPG as a combination of the MMO and the RPG. And what we did with the Ground Zero Unlimited before was more leaning into the RPG perspective. So there were some like strong narratives, and there were some limitations that we have to keep as maintaining the like existing IP. But this time we are thinking about a little bit more leaning into the MMO side because uh, we wanted to create some of the MMO space that people can like gather as a community, like, gather by the community as a whole, and trying to link the different like gaming like gaming meta or gaming atmosphere or like gaming modes inside, like some of something like more like better circumstance similar to the like Roblox expansion. So what we're imagining was something like a world that people can experience the MMORPG as a Ready Player One experience. So people might be creating their characters, but we don't really want it to limit them as certain like classes or some certain like certain classes like you guys are healer or the tanker.
Yeah, warrior, tank,
Tank rogue.
rogue,
Yeah. So
wizard.
because like we wanted to create some of we were imagining some system that people can if what if they like people are using their orb, if but what if they are hitting with their orb, not just casting something? So that was the freedom of the MMORPG that we are expecting in terms of the project arc. So uh, as a experience, we will be creating our like first like core experience during the our like first playtest, but uh, I can't really say like how much volume it will be look like at this moment, but we are trying to like keep add some more features inside, like connecting different words or connecting different themes, so that people can like pick whatever their experience want. Whatever experience they wanted to experience during their like MMORPG experience, and giving a little bit more like freedom of their gameplay, and also what we really enjoyed during our previous experience on the Metapixel was actually when we were like looping in some like gaming communities or gaming groups, and they were actually creating their own narratives and their own content. So we will be also opening some features that they can create their own content a little bit, like, not like the like coding level experience, but they can create some bring some like narrative they wanted to put in, and with some kind of easy tooling to create their own game modes or something like that.
Wow.
That is
Okay.
so
We have a
awesome.
lot to dig
So
into.
yeah.
I'm sure that this is where I don't know how deep we can pry into this because wow, you are hitting some really interesting topics here on like kind of the your own journey perspective, and that's like kind of an intentional game design that you guys are taking. It sounds like, or even the concept of how do I put this? Not modularity, but like
Yeah, not really.
the ability to
Yeah, not really
like
100%
games
modular,
within
but
your game, like games within your game in some sense. Is that kind of the right way to
mhm,
think of it?
kind of.
Like mini games almost or something? I don't
That's
know.
what I was gonna. The context
Uh,
I was gonna use was like open sourcing mini games.
uh, it it might be a possible option in the future, but anyway, we think that like building game cannot be really decentralized because someone have to take care of like fun content or entertainment, and they might be definitely from the like game developers. So we might be providing some like core content by ourselves, but we are not really limiting other people to like have their like position to put their like mini games or mini contents maybe from the like gaming community perspective or the streamer perspective. So we are trying to like combine like these two experiences as a whole inside our MMORPG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds amazing actually. The fact that it's like you're gonna steer and have that like core content loop that you're gonna build upon, but open opportunity for the future for others to build upon your base layer and to create and do as they want to contribute to expand the universe if they so
Yeah,
choose. Is that
yeah,
is
that's
that
right. So that was the reason why we on the like teaser video that we just shipped out, there was some kind of like some of the emojis from the like Dune or some of the emojis some of the like gaming narrative from the like fantasy war. So different like world might be mixed inside our MMORPG. So they can like choose whatever like their pathways to grow their characters in different content layers.
I absolutely love that. I'm a big fan of having a clear content loop that you and the team are going to be building with additional layer and options for others to contributing as they so choose. So that's really exciting. Wow. I mean, Sneezy, I'm gonna ask a kind of different question. I'm not gonna lie. Do you have anything you want to jump into on this one really quick?
Hit it, homie.
All right, building in the game space. Supervillain. What's your take with building with those? I mean, this is just a pretty high level question, I guess. But like, how would you say you've been faring? And you have some experience in the past. Like, how's that evolved into what it is today? And generally speaking, just building on like even some on chain, like you said, like not everything can be on chain. So I am curious.
You mean the experience building on Aptos? Or
Yes.
uh, but first of all, I'm not really a like 100% like tech person, so there might be some other people who might be the better person to like deliver some of the like technical like perspective. But in my perspective, actually, we think uh, Aptos is getting like better and better in terms of the with the like fit for the like for the like chains that can be building some like MMORPGs or like high like data usage chains because um, we are because like when this is a really like small portion, but what we were when we like initially jumped into the Web3 gaming spaces, we had some kind of like debate how we can deliver what the wallet is to the like regular gamers because they are more like likely to understand about hey, this is my like gaming account, not the wallet side. So that was the reason why we are thinking about how we can like shorten the steps to like create their wallet, maybe using their like social credential and so on. But now we think that uh, even we like shorten the steps to create their wallet, but gamer might be not really willing to know what the wallet is unless they have something inside their like inventory or account. So that was, and I think that's and now we are solving that with the like object layers currently. So since the users are signing with their Google accounts, we automatically create their like inventory account as an object layer so that they can they can like get benefit from the Web3 perspective and maybe learn about the wallet later if they are getting used to the Web3 like gameplay and if they secure something inside their like asset and if the like asset is shown as hey you got like this much value inside your like like account or inventory and if you want to like trade with different players and they might be willing to connect like create their like petro wallet or other like different wallets to uh, utilize these kinds of like gaming assets into the marketplaces or having some like trade with their friends or like community members. So I think this was our like first approach about like utilizing the blockchain inside a game based on the like item like database level. And I think the another thing that we are pretty much excited was the like on-chain randomness because when like since we are the game developers in South Korea and after the emerge of the mobile gaming market, most of the business model were like created from the loot box. And but the random thing was kind of inside the black box. So people might be, and there are some people who are making like more than like 10,000 trials to get their wish items, and and since all of the like probability is kind of like independent, so there is a chance not getting their like wish items, but they feel like oh this gaming company has like screwed the like numbers or the metrics. So we wanted to
Yeah.
like
There's no
yeah
trust,
it's
right?
like a
Like
trust.
it's uh
It's
it's
like a trust issue. So if this kind of like problem shows up, then the gamers doesn't like tend to not trust the company anymore and not spending like a penny. So we wanted to like solve this problem using the on-chain randomness to disclose some like transparent metrics on-chain, and maybe if these kind of metrics are on-chain, then people might be able to like use like different like on-chain analytics to create their original like original dashboards, or some of the like explorer to like
Oh, I love
to
that.
show.
So like,
Yeah.
because it's on chain, you can enable others to help contribute to the ecosystem in some sense of like, yeah, pulling data from
Hmm.
chain and being able to like create data visualization because it's available. It's not like in a centralized
Yeah, for
database.
sure.
That's an interesting perspective on how game mechanics can be used, and ecosystems and your gaming ecosystems can build upon what you're making
Hmm.
public. That's so cool,
Yeah, and
actually.
also like what we were excited about was anyway, it might be something for the future, but we think that the reason why the NFT AMM was not really like uh, making some like good metric were because there wasn't that much people who are willing to buy like tons of NFT, because like uh, if if we imagine like I need to like create some like mithril sword, and I need like 500 mithrils, but if they are like just finding on the marketplace, they have to scroll all of the mithril layers and buying and buy like for example a 500 to create one sword. But I this kind of user experience doesn't really make sense to the gamer. So maybe if the NFT can be also using the AMM, then they can like create a shop like by pulling some kind of AMM pool. Like I'm putting like 100 Aptos token to buy 500 Mistral. So some people who wanted to like sell their like gaming asset on this on this using this like DeFi layer, then they can be selling. They can be easily more trading this kind of gaming assets. So I think that might be the one other exciting thing that we can see as a collaboration with the DeFi and the gaming.
It is wild to think of just like the idea of how quickly someone could fall into the game, like into the rabbit hole of Web3 if they're properly onboarded, like you're suggesting, and then learning about all of the things that you're mentioning here that just enhance their gaming experience, basically, which is what you're mentioning, right? Like it's these are enhancements to the game in some sense, and these are game mechanics that you're introducing that could be, it's so on, oh man, gaming, onboarding people through gaming, I think is going to be such a fun and exciting thing to watch over this next cycle. I'm super excited that you're here, you're building, and the way you're approaching it too. With the first thing you mentioned, which is just like the subtlety, right? Is wallet creation and how you make that easy for someone that might not want to think about wallet creation, because in the gaming space, you know just as much as everybody does, or maybe not. Like Web3 is not the most welcomed thing. Like
Yeah.
like I'm really curious if you want to touch on that as you're at GDC, like how that sentiment is currently at a gaming
Yeah.
conference. But
It's getting
yeah,
better, but
I think
still
that's a
wild.
really strong point. Yeah, it's getting better, but still wild. Exactly. So like doing it so a user almost doesn't realize that they're using a Web3 base layer like a wallet. I think is such a strong point, and it's a great start to get people in, and then having them level up their knowledge of Web3 by playing, which is freaking awesome, honestly.
Yeah, and they can
There,
expand their experience by connecting other different ecosystem on Aptos as well.
100%. Like, I'm jealous of how these people are going to get to be onboarded. Like, we got into it through theoreticals and potential use cases and being hyped about the future. They're going to be learning by using and then figure out the blockchain from that standpoint. Like, they're going to be onboarded completely backwards to how all of us were.
Yes, exactly.
I'm I'm curious. I mean, are you guys tackling it from the idea of like Web3 is part of your game, or is this more so of like is that a marketing lever for you guys, or is this more so something subtle that like the game is going to speak for itself, and then Web3 and like that's just like a value add that people are like is like yeah, I guess like how are you talking to people at GDC? Like is kind of my question. Like is it Aptos first, or is it like Aptos is part of the conversation as you introduce the games that you're creating?
Uh, I'm trying to deliver like why the gaming, why how we can actually like blend the Web3 technology in the game itself, and
Yes.
afterwards we are delivering why the Aptos is a perfect fit for the gaming.
Oh my gosh, I
That
love
is
this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
And
yeah.
oh,
Go ahead,
go ahead.
Sneezy.
No, go ahead, man.
Yeah. So because as a game developer perspective, I feel like uh Web3 isn't just a marketing layer because anyway, in even in South Korea, there was already like play and earn thing because when they are playing the like previous MMORPGs in the Web2 spaces, they were still selling their assets in the gray marketplaces as well. And it's kind of a concept that people are already used to. But now we are enabling in much more easier way by leveraging the blockchain. But still, so I think it's more likely to how we can actually enhance the user experience with the technology. So that's the first point that we wanted to combine. And I think the Web3 narrative is one of the good toolings to combine the community as a whole, and maybe bringing more like freedom to expand to different like layers layered beside the entertainment. So still, we everybody is like finding their like the middle ground how we can start as like successful use cases. But I feel like people are will be finding out the right solution and maybe like evolving their like gaming experience in their own ways, and we're also finding our own.
I love it. I love it. There's so much to get excited about Sneezy on this. I know Sneezy and I have been talking about games. I mean, we've been playing some mobile ones recently, and I know I see Mud down there in the audience. So shout out to Mud and Undying City team. Love you, like love those guys. So seeing the gaming space in Aptos continue growing gets me nothing short of excited, to say the least, as a gamer at heart here. So I I'm excited for what you guys got coming up, and I mean that kind of leaves us with potentially one of, I don't know, Sneezy, one of the questions that I think maybe you want to jump into here.
One of the questions I want to jump into.
How to play?
Oh, yeah. How do we get involved? Is there a way to get involved with beta testing at all?
What I suggest is we recently opened up our Discord, so the most up-to-date information will be delivered on our Discord channel as well. But I think for the like first title, we will be we will be delivering the second campaigns to like get their like pet collections, and it will be starting I think from like next week. So we are currently having some conversation with different gaming communities and the like partners that we have. So like it might be before the like first title, it might be just following the steps and like getting the proper information on the community layer. And when the game is shipped, then they'll all the people who wanted to experience the game will be able to play. But on the MMO side, we have to like uh, limit the like number of the tester by the period because we have to do some kind of like battle testing. So we are trying to like give like proper like portion to like playtester portion to the Aptos community as much as possible. But we'll be delivering some more information soon.
Heck yeah! And for those that are listening in afterwards, Twitter handle for Supervillain Labs is super V Labs. Discord is in their handle. Jump on in to the Discord, get involved. Let's freaking go, Joseph. So
There's so
excited for
much
this.
going on there. I'm,
Yeah,
dude, I'm
I like
so hung
we
up.
didn't even peel the
I'm
layer
so hung up
at
on
all.
mobile. Like,
I'm so, man, Joseph, so grateful for you to come up and hang out with us with Super Villain Labs. Like, so hyped for you guys and what you got cooking. Oh my
Always a
gosh.
can't
pleasure.
wait. Cannot wait.
Well, Sneezy, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do. Should we just touch on something really quickly? It starts with the letter G and ends with the letter I.
Uh, Way, gooey.
Are we gonna gooey it up real
We can
quick?
do it. We
I
can
don't
do
know.
it up real quick.
Should we just quickly touch on this weekend and
Well, last week, getting
the whole last week?
getting listed
Yeah.
on Mexi for centralized exchange. That was a pretty big deal for Aptos and Aptos meme tokens. And I was in Telegram all week and weekend. A lot of new faces, and I love to see it. A lot of people
It,
asking about how to get involved with the Aptos Eco. Obviously, Tell them to get a Petra wallet.
Always first step. First step. Shout out Brent. Shout out Petra team. Yep.
Like, yeah. No, those guys are killing it. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend. It was an all-time high. Well, there were several all-time highs leading to the all-time high.
We're just gonna pin something real quick, just to give a sense of GUI, real quick by
If we're
Shamrock.
getting into meme tokens, we should do the disclaimer. None of this is financial advice.
Oh, please. Yes.
Do your
Oh
own
yeah.
research. But if you've been here listening to us,
We know nothing.
y'all know how we feel about GUI. If you've been on Aptos for a long time, you probably got airdrop some GUI around Christmas. It's been quite a ride. It's been awesome seeing that community grow and rally. And oh my God, when you look at it on that chart, dude. Woof.
Yep. Woof is right. So this weekend was the past week, like you said, Sneezy. Holy GUI.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Wow.
Like, just that's the biggest thing, man. It's just been a lot of fun. Like, everything's been doing good. Aptos has been pumping. GUI's been pumping. GUI's really been pumping. Shrimp's been
GUI is
pumping.
absolutely pumping. Yeah. All right. We're just gonna flurry
Yeah, I mean,
the
we're
insert
into.
name of thing that we're waiting for people to say things in the comments there of what we're naming the Jumbo
Oh
Megatron
yeah,
unknown thing.
has anybody
Aptos
said
Tron, I
anything
think.
good out? Yo,
No, not yet. We had a person he said Aptotron, which I'm kind of a fan of that. I don't know. Yeah, reply in the comments in the replies there, the little purple looking pill thing with what you think we should name this thing at the very top. Uh, I think I don't think Megatron or Jumbotron. I
they
don't think
don't do it
we're talking
justice.
about. It just doesn't work. I don't know.
Oh, are we going to talk about? Okay, if before we move on from GUI and go to shrimp because shrimp
Yep.
they've been
Yep.
cooking too. Did you see the raids over the weekend? GUI was trending like all weekend. The community
All
was
weekend.
on fire. Oh, I love to see that, man. Just the vibe.
Love to see it. It is a vibe. It is a vibe, and they're doing it right. Making some noise to say the least. Oh my gosh. Whew. It was a crazy weekend. I'm pretty sure we airdropped some people some GUI out of just onboarding. It's kind of like part of my onboarding for new Aptos friends now. When I'm bringing them to Aptos, I'm just like, here's some apps for the year, and I like send them like one Aptos or 0.25 Aptos. I'm like, here's gas for literally the entire year. With 0.25 Aptos, that's crazy to just say. And then I'm like, here's some GUI. And here's like an NFT. Welcome, basically, right? And like GUI is just part of it, right? I don't know. It's just yeah. So it's been great to see. Making some noise for sure.
I love it. Love it. I love it. Okay. Do you
They're
know
hitting a
what?
little bit at OKX too. Yeah, pin that up at the top. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to get the big boys' attention, right?
Shrimp. What's Shrimp got cooking? He's got Shrimp had also a massive weekend. I don't have any tweets ready to go right now. If anyone's got anything in the comments that we should pin as far as Shrimp, we pinned a few up there for Shrimp. Um, here, they're for sure cooking.
Yo,
Big
for
weekend.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their Telegram's on fire. They're killing it. I like that tweet you posted. No sex had them listed yet. I love
Just
it.
subtleties right there.
I love it, man. No, but that's just it. Like, once the doors busted down and people start looking at Aptos, now the doors busted down for all the other tokens and the good teams.
Yep. I definitely agree. And actually, you know what? I just pinned something to the top from our good friend Brent that I think tells a pretty good story. Pretty good story. If anyone's uncertain, go check it out at the top there. But his little Doge brought him in, and then he's just talking about what it's like to send GUI, and he just shows a little screenshot of sending a cool 400,000 GUI to someone, and it taking roughly 2 seconds and costing $0.00008. Yes, that is, or roughly an app, I guess you could say. So, wow, freaking nuts, dude. Aptos is insane.
It really is insane. And dude, that's the thing. That's why I'm so bullish on the game here is they can integrate to whatever level they want, and the chain will be able to handle it. Like it is built to handle that amount of transactions handedly, and not just their game. Like I don't know. It's wild. It's wild to think about, and just the use cases that Aptos and certain tokens are going to have in the future. Again, speculative NFA, but
Yeah, DYO or do your own research.
but
We
yes, do
are,
your own research. Don't think the same.
geez. All right, let's take a second to. I don't know. I feel super lame kind of saying this, but reset the room. Is that like a thing that
Oh
people
yeah,
say?
that's a
Like,
super
are we?
yo. That's why that's you get to say it though as the co-host.
Let's reset the room. Yeah. Like, go to little purple pill there. Say, drop us a GM or something. Like, retweet. If you guys are joining us this time in, we're Sneezy and Atreyu. We're holding down Aptos After Dark. We discuss things on Aptos over the past week with awesome individuals and humans, like super position there, and super villains, labs, and DeFi joining us on spaces on a weekly basis, Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. EST to 9:30 p.m. EST. Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Reset, check. Let's
Yo, let's go to
let's
DeFi.
keep it jamming.
Let's go
Let's
to
go to
DeFi.
DeFi.
Let's bring it back to
Yeah.
DeFi.
Yo, what's up, guys? How are you guys
How's it
doing?
going, man?
What's up? What's up?
How are you pumping, guys? GM. I mean, it's GM in my country.
Yo,
It's after dark.
GM. It's evening
Yeah,
here
but
after dark.
I'm from different time zone. I'm from India, so it's
Heck
probably
yeah.
6 o'clock now. So it's
Oh, it's
GM.
early.
Yeah.
Yo, appreciate you coming so early. Hope you got a nice coffee for yourself.
Yeah. Yes, I do. So, a little bit about DeFi. We are a DeFi aggregator on Aptos. We are coming soon on Aptos, very soon. And like we are aggregating all your basic DeFi activities like swaps, perpetual dexes, your earn your smart send, your uh, per, perpetual dexes, smart send, swaps, everything on Aptos. And we are also bringing in liquidity tools and everything on Aptos. And it will be like a complete one solution. You don't have to go on other places. We would be aggregating all the NFT marketplaces as well and combining all that in just one single platform and building a whole all this in a very gamified version where things like NFTs, where you would get perks for buying NFTs of partnered NFT collections and everything. So that's what we are building, and we would be launching very soon, like in 2 months now.
Yo, okay.
Dude, that's huge. Okay.
Are you
Coming in
are you
hot.
guys doing any testnet at all?
No. It's more like a wallet, but more of a DeFi aggregator. It's not just a single wallet though. You have NFT marketplace, you have yield aggregator,
Oh, yes, I was
you
checking
have
out the
your
website. I was checking out the website today. What's the AVEX?
ID, AVEX ID, AVEX.id.
Yes. Yeah. No, you guys have a lot of stuff you're gonna be doing. That's got like social integration and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep. We have
Hold
recently
on.
completed the Twitter integration, so you can host quest on Twitter as well. Write it on Twitter. You don't have to go on Galaxy or you don't have to go on Quest, and you can just host a quest on Twitter, and people can just participate on that quest in a very like a fun way, not like doing some quest like for airdrop or anything, but in a fun way where you would have community sense. You get my point?
Yep. I'm just on the website now.
I just ended up pinning one of your main tweets, DeFi. If there's anything else you want to throw to the top here of insert unknown name of thing at the top of the Twitter space, you please go ahead and jump on in with whatever that may be.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I felt
Like
like
the
yeah,
website is fine.
okay, cool. Yeah. So check it out, AVEX, AVEX.id/DeFi. Super cool.
Yeah. Also, we would be launching our waitlist program very soon, like next month, first week.
You guys are cooking, moving fast at what you're building. Like, geez, my gosh.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been, I guess, building for? I mean, I'm super curious. You guys have you're going like Sneezy said, you got a lot cooking right now.
So for basically we have been building DeFi for over like a year now, but for just for Aptos. So we previously worked on Solana and Ethereum, but we were not getting any support. So then we contacted Aptos team. They were very helpful. So we are now building on Aptos only, and we have been building for
Let's
Aptos
go.
just like 4 months, not more than that. Just 4 months we have built everything for Aptos, and in 1 or 2 months we will be launching.
Oh, that's dope.
That is incredible.
Okay, and that's kind of a very interesting move. And I'm kind of curious if it was based on the tech behind, like the tech stack behind Aptos a little bit as well, just with all the moving parts behind what's going on. Like, I
Yeah.
would
So
imagine
basically,
Aptos gives you a lot more flexibility in integrating the blockchain instead of doing stuff off chain.
true. Like, Aptos Tech is by far the greatest tech we have ever faced. Like, because from the start only we were building on Rust, and Move is somewhat similar to Rust. It's built on top of Rust, so it was very easy for us to migrate. And Aptos team was very helpful as well.
That's what we love to hear, dude. Like that is the one thing that continues to circulate around. Not gonna lie, we've talked to a lot of team members of different projects, and man, Aptos team from the foundation is just so helpful. Like that is such a, I mean, that's a superpower
Yeah,
in some
man.
sense
Like,
for.
they are by far the one of the hottest team in market right now. I mean, if you want to build on Aptos.
So that's the vibe I get. And I really am curious to talk with Supervillain and with Link after they get back from the conference as to the sentiment around Aptos. And like maybe not so much the overarching sentiment towards Aptos, but within the Web3 gaming community that's there.
Mm.
That's a really good point, right? Like to just hearing about like you said, DeFi, right? There's a lot of momentum behind Aptos right now. It's good to hear how that sentiment is within the Web3 ecosystem as well within the communities that are building, and with gaming conference right now happening, like that would be,
Yeah,
yeah, super curious as well. That's a good point.
yeah.
So I'm assuming you got zero support on other chains. You came to Aptos, you're now getting support and help. You guys are launching in the first few months of making your transition.
True. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
did get any support from Solana team. We attended some of the hacker house as well. So they were like, just launch and then we will see. But like Aptos was supporting us from the day one.
So that's awesome. Ah, those are the kind of stories you love to hear.
True, man, true.
Speaking of support and Aptos and OGs, what up, Denoshi? How you doing, bro?
Denoshi, what up?
Yo, how we doing, boys? I'm just sitting at the computer cooking up some graphics and whatnot. But yeah, dude, like you guys have been saying, dude, it's an exciting time. There's a lot going on. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's awesome. Just being a part of it. I see you got a robo suit. Super cool.
Oh, this whole thing?
Treyu rocking a beautiful Maverick. Fire Eye Gang.
Yes, let's go.
The
Fire
aesthetics
Eye,
on
yes
point.
sir.
But yeah, no, dude, it's awesome. I'm
I'm
excited.
act,
Everything's moving.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna pin something top here, Denoshi, that just kind of just made me crack up a little bit.
Yeah, we need to get you in that
To the
testing room
unknown.
so we can get you testing up in there tomorrow.
Oh my God, yo,
Yeah, dude.
that made me laugh out loud.
What is it? I haven't seen it.
the, the tweet where you said I tweeted about Chad and it went down.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even kidding. I was like, the ticker's Chad. And then I looked at it like 6 hours, 8 hours later, and it was just like sells all day. I was like, oh my god, dude.
Gone.
There was no activity, and then I tweeted, and it was it was just all negative. But hey, dude.
Yo, you know what? I saw a different tweet, or it may have been in the Discord, but I saw something alluding to Toy Machine and Chad.
Yes.
Yo, so the cool thing about the toy
Go-
machine is that like it can fit any token from Aptos. So like V1, V2, Eon GUI, Chad, Shrimp, anything. So like yeah, well
Celestine, Oogies,
yeah, like any token on the
Xenon.
Aptos ecosystem anywhere, V1, V2, and any token standards in the future will implement. So yeah, dude, it's cool. Like any token can be used in there. So we're gonna obviously build our own little Chad machine and yeah, fill it up with some stuff that Chads would like. So I think every party
Yo,
should have their own machine. Like that's what something I was just working on earlier. I was like playing with all the colors, and it's just super cool to see like what the Spooks machine is gonna look like and what the the Mingos machine is gonna look like. But it's just a cool way to like reward your community. So especially if you have a token, like if you have a token in your community like Mingos and Maverick and kind of
yeah,
monkeys, all
100%. Something that you're earning from holding. So this is for you guys.
yeah, and I will
Like
say, like,
it's cool
you
to do
can't
it for
add
Aptos
Aptos,
or yeah,
because
100%.
the NFTs cost, right? So, but at the same time, you can win, a Mingo, which costs what, 90, 80, 70 Aptos for 0.3 Aptos, 0.2 Aptos. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Just
Wild.
pin it at the top for everyone if anyone's curious about what we're talking about when it comes to the ATM. It is super cool. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to jump in. Please shoot me a DM. I want to test. I
Yeah, we're
want
gonna
to
run some
test.
tests this
I
week, and
raised my
then
hand.
we'll launch the announcements of like when it's gonna drop after the test with everyone. So, yeah, it's coming this month. Like we announced that earlier, this month. So by the end of the month, the toy machine will be out, and everyone basically will be able to make their own machine. If Sneezy wants his own machine, he can make his own machine, which is pretty cool. So
Yo, yeah. We
So
said this the other day.
after dark.
Aptos
Wait, wait,
After
wait.
Dark Toy Machine. Oh my
Sorry,
goodness. Stop.
sorry. I'm gonna chime in. So wait, you're making is it like actual toys?
no, so it's basically a digital claw machine that you can put anything in. So like you could put in like a picture of one of your like real life images of your paintings, and then so someone could play your claw machine, for whatever you set the price to, and then basically they could win that painting ball, and then they could hit you up and like say, hey, I won this, and claim the ball from you, and then you send it to them in real life. But yeah, it's just a digital toy machine that you can put anything you want in.
This is so sick. I definitely want to play with that. Um, yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, no, I'll hit you up in the DMs, and we can definitely get you one set up too. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Sorry to just like butt in.
No, you're good. What's up, homie? How you
What's up?
doing?
Finally made it.
Yo, that's what's up.
Appreciate
How
you.
have you been,
That's
man?
what's up. I'm good, man. Just working a lot. Um, trying to plan for another drop. They're supposed to. I think on Mercato, we're supposed to. We're trying to figure something out for that free mint, so that people have the ability to mint it. It doesn't get overloaded. So I think they're still working on that.
I haven't forgotten about that, man.
Oh,
Dude,
that thing's beautiful.
yeah, like I appreciate that. I was pretty excited about that, man. And I think it's funny because they paused it. And so like the 20 people who were able to mint, I think so there's like 20 floating around. I think they're all spoken for, but they were on secondary and I was like, man, they could probably try to flip those on secondary for a lot more since the mint's paused right now. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's the lucky 20.
I mean, Mancini, welcome. I gotta say, if you want, the floor is yours to do a quick intro with, about yourself, who you are, where to find, like, how people can find you, anything you want to mention. Like, I think, it's jump on in,
Yeah,
man.
well, so I'm an artist. I've been in this Web3 space for probably going on 4 years, about 3.5 since like 2020, and I specialize in like a graffiti style pattern that I do with spray paint, and that's like kind of my main style. It's X's and O's, and I use it to like create various imagery. Um, I've been painting uh, shit heavily since like probably 2012. My pattern kind of formed around 2016
2016. I think that's when it first started coming together. Originally from like the Dallas area of Texas. Just been creating for quite a while now. I just kind of fell in love with painting, the the freedom to be more expressive, and I decided this is what I was going to try to do. So it's been a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And I guess for anyone looking to find Mancini, at Mancini XO
Yeah,
is your
Mancini
handle.
Twitter.
throw, throw you some
Yeah,
love.
I appreciate that. And I have my link tree there. Should have linked to like some of the collections on Mercato, my Aptos NFTs, and then I primarily also work on Solana, but definitely like focusing more on Aptos. Just had a like the community's just been really awesome. It's been a lot of support, a lot of opportunities, and I'm very grateful.
It's kind of cool to be able to say that your collection broke the launch pad.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of cool. I've seen other artists do it, and things get like botted to shit, and so yeah, it's honestly like dropping on Aptos. Like it's been kind of surreal, because it's seeing the demand for my work. Really makes me want to like try to think of doing more cool things for the community. So and I'm trying to like find a balance of like not oversaturating, but also like part of me like I want to do these like free mints and things like that and have it to where it's like an open edition anyone can mint, but I also know like collectors and things want the work to like retain value, and so I'm just trying to figure out like the best way to release staggered enough, to where it there's always going to be demand, and like the ability for people to like trade it, and so and I still have yet to drop a one of one, and I'm trying to really think of what to do there. I want my first one of one to probably be something pretty like significant. So, but I'd like it to be just like a no reserve auction, just free for all. So
Heck
looks
yeah.
like Brent's got his hand up.
Yeah, jump in,
Let's
bro.
go, Brent.
Yo, Mancini. I'm trying to complete a transaction with Mancini. Mancini, are we allowed to, once you confirm what I just sent you, are we allowed to talk about that on Aptos After Dark? I feel like After Dark is the perfect place to talk about stuff like that.
Yeah, man. What you're sending me the equivalent of like $8 Aptos, right? Like before the price
I
went up.
sent you. No, I sent. Dude. Hey, that
I'm
I
just
wrote it
kidding.
down. I kept, dude, homie, I wrote it down. I think that's fair.
No,
That's exactly what I'm
insane.
sending you,
That's ridiculous.
dude.
No, don't do that.
Bro. We gotta. Hey. We're gonna. You go confirm the test drop I sent you. We'll complete the transaction, and it'll only take like a second because it's on Aptos, and then we'll come back and talk about it. You go complete that, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Yeah, let me
Is that
see. I
cool?
can get on my computer. Yeah, I'm right
Cool.
here in front of it.
On your computer, you don't use the touch or mobile, homie?
No, I need to get it. I need to download it. I'm sorry.
Transaction over.
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to yourself, man.
Okay, so
Yo,
7
make your
minutes ago.
life so much easier. Make your life so much
Yeah.
easier and get a Tetra mobile wallet.
Hey, Brent, was that you coding Cowboy?
0.01. Heck yeah, it was. You get
Okay,
it?
then yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I'm just gonna go complete the transaction. I might tweet about it, but I'll come right back on. Hold on.
All right.
I
have
no
idea what's about to happen. No freaking clue. Man, anticipation. After dark.
I love it.
I pinned some of your tweets, Mancini, to the top here, that I think we were just hinting at and talking about a little bit before. We got a few. If you want to pin anything else to the top, please do. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
All right.
No idea
So I got a little distracted.
what Brent's got up his
I feel
sleeve.
like
Real quick.
I feel like it's gonna be. We're gonna get some sneaky info here somehow.
Got something up his sleeve. Yo, okay, so the blockchain team has been absolutely killing it. The transaction just took 1.3 seconds, which blew my mind. But yo, we'll talk about it here first. Is that cool, Mancini?
Yeah.
And
No,
then I'll tweet about it. And
I'm
then I'll
down.
tweet about it and tag you, and then everybody else in the office is gonna want one too. Yo, so I absolutely love Mancini's artwork. I saw the Aptomingos and then all of his mints. Man, I was so bummed when that ice blue did not drop. I was sitting there, I was smashing the button. The website was dying slowly as I kept smashing. I guess it might have been my fault, might have been everybody's fault. A lot of demand. That's a good problem to have though. Really cool. So anyway, I reached out to Mancini. I was like, hey, this is the coolest artwork I think I've ever seen. I would love if you did one of these for Petra to hang in the office. So he did, and I just sent him a transaction. It took 1.3 seconds to complete. But dude, I absolutely love it. And yes, I had written this down. You just sent it to me jokingly in a message. But when we agreed on the price, it was in February. And the price has changed a little bit, but that's what I committed to as far as APT goes. So I had that ready to go, and then there's the shipping fee and stuff on top of that. So I just sent you the one transaction. So it's en route apparently. He sent the FedEx delivery information, but Aptos headquarters is going to have a Mancini original hanging above the Petra wallet den. We got this little like section of desks. I cannot wait to hang it up. Maybe I'll do a little teaser right now and tweet about it, but then show the whole thing when it actually shows up in the office. Yeah, hey man, I really appreciate it. I am so stoked to have that. A deal's a deal. We made our deal in February. I'm so stoked to have a piece of that Mancini original artwork.
Dude, I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I was not expecting you to do that. I was joking, but it's funny because you were trying to pay for it, like when we first agreed on it, and I was like, oh man, don't worry about it. Wait until I finish it, because I think I had like a commission, or not a commission. I had to get like the ice blue mint ready, and then the price of Aptus has gone up like shit. I don't even know, like 50%. And so I was like, well, damn, I should have had him go ahead and pay me, but it's all good. It was just a funny afterthought. But yeah, that's the great thing about the blockchain, I guess. Like everything, it could all go up. So, but yeah, man.
Dude, that was epic. Please, Brent, share a photo. Oh my God, that is so sick that you have this to begin with, and it's gonna be hanging up in the Aptos office. That is this is so
Let's
dope.
I don't feel right sharing it, man. Dude, I don't feel right tweeting about it. This is Mancini's deal. Mancini, is it cool if I tweet it and you share it, or like this is your work, man? I feel like I'm just stealing your thunder over here.
Yeah, no, dude, tweet shit. The more people tweet my stuff, better for me. Yeah, no,
Okay, hey,
we can definitely post it. I was gonna post it, but I was like, well, maybe I should wait, until he gets the piece, and then you could post it like on the wall. But I don't know if it really matters. And
dude,
it's
I'm gonna
cool.
do.
Like the one photo I sent you has like the ice blue for that one, because I wanted to conserve, and I kind of looking back, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have done this. But I painted it directly on the wall in my studio, because I wanted to conserve my canvas. So like I don't have that one on canvas, but that one will live purely digital, the ice blue one.
Dude, oh, it's a cool one. It's a really cool one.
Yo, I am
Yo,
so
I'm gonna
pumped.
go tweet about it. I might tweet about it from the Petra account. I don't want to burst everybody's bubble in here, but I am joined as myself and as Petra Wallet right now. So I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I had to come as two people today. Yo, I'm gonna go tweet.
Dude,
I'm listening.
appreciate while you're just listening, I'm gonna give the Petra team some flowers because you guys have been absolutely killing it. Um, I think the latest integration I saw was the crazy amount of language support. I'm not sure how many they got, but there's a
Yo,
bunch of languages
so
supported now.
do you want to hear the little bit more backstory on that?
Yes.
Only on Aptos After Dark.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Okay, for you guys. So there was we got one or two 1-star reviews on the Play Store. So on the Android Play Store, people leaving reviews like the app is awesome, no Turkish support, like fuck you guys. And I was like, oh man, I've wanted to do it for so long. And then I saw it in a comment on something over the weekend. I forget exactly what I tweeted, but somebody was like, "Hey, uh, we need Turkish support." And I was like, "Oh man, this is it. Like I'm over the edge. Like damn it, we need Turkish support. We need it today. Get this out there." So yeah, ChatGPT is a hero. My friend, uh, forever and for always. It's pretty easy to add additional languages, like maybe like 20 or 30 minutes of work total from like adding the code, and then maybe an additional like 30 minutes to get builds and stuff ready for production. But we wanted to get it out there quick, show our Aptos Turkey community that we love them as much. And then I'm looking for other requests for other languages that are missing. So if anybody has like friends or family in another country and they really wish they had Petra Wallet, but only in their language, please reply to the Petra Wallet account tweet and let me know what language. I'm gonna try to add like a language a week, a language a day this week, and just keep building it up.
Let's
That's it. I'm gonna
go.
go tweet. Dude,
Yo, that
Sneezy,
is
every
so
time you say
bullish.
"let's go," man, I get so stoked. Uh,
Oh, dude,
it's cool.
yeah. Well, I've been
I like
saying
the
it a
space
lot
a lot, guys.
lately. I've been saying it a lot lately. There's
Yeah,
a lot
There's a
there's a lot to
there's a
say,
lot to get
but
hyped about.
I'm easily excitable.
Dude, I love that. That's good context too. That you guys are just like, we have a problem, and then you just like basically kind of straight up addressed it like fast, like, and then you're just like, you know what? Now we're just gonna add a new language every day. Like, what? What? That is
dude,
awesome. Let's go.
you gotta set the goals high. You might fail, but it's better to fail at goals that were worth achieving than to succeed at goals that were not worth achieving. Put that on a
Okay.
bumper sticker.
Yeah, that I was about you beat me to it.
How am
Hey,
I
I just want
not supposed to be
Oh
hype?
my
How am I
gosh.
not supposed to be hype over here?
want to chime in real quick. Sorry, guys. I gotta go. I just had to make dinner. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all you guys. Sneezy, keep sending me invites to all the spaces. I wanna be involved as much as I can. And thank you, Brent, for the apt. I might go sweep some floors now.
Do it. Yo,
Let's
I appreciate it, man. I'm
go.
so looking forward to getting that piece, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tweet
dude.
about it now. You have a great night. Great
Hey,
seeing you
good
in
night,
here.
guys.
Yo,
Good night,
thank you
Mancini. Good
so
night. Good
much for
night.
stopping by, man. So glad you finally were able to come in.
Okay, so now we know. Every time we have a space, we just tag Mancini in the comments there in the little blue pill. I think that's our job now. Everyone listening, we're all holding each other accountable to tag Mancini. Let's go.
Yo, tag all your
Yes.
friends. Hit the retweet button
That's
while you're
true,
down
actually.
there
You know
too.
what?
I mean, while you're there.
My grandma.
Just saying.
What'd you say to me? Did you call me your grandma?
No, it's Aperson down there.
Yo, I know. I sent him an invite.
Yeah, as it does. He's just chilling
Yo,
tonight.
He's vibing.
oh, I want, yo, okay, while he's vibing and chilling and doing his own thing, I wanted to give a shout out to A Person, man. I love his vibe on Twitter. I love all these like these motivational posts. They like, throughout the day, like we see all this like cool Apto stuff and like uh all this DJing activity on my Twitter feed. And then you see like 8 person coming up and he's like, hey, don't forget, like, live a good life. Go eat some tomatoes, take a deep breath, go for a run, all that stuff. And that is so underrated in your day to day and in your working day and all that stuff. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to 8 person. I hope he didn't just like peace out. Oh, oh okay. He's moving. He moved up in the listeners. He's still not a speaker, but anyway, 8 person. Shout out. What up? I love your post. Keep it up, man. I follow you from the Petro Wallet account tonight. I'm gonna retweet your shit.
That's what the fuck is up. Oh my god, Brent. To give you a little bit of context, like a person has been spreading this peace, positivity, and prosperity for well over 2 years now, 2 times a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. And he has gotten like outside of our core group that loves and supports him, he has gotten little to no support. And since he's come to Aptos, he has been greeted. Yeah, what up, babe? Like just the support and thank you so much for just echoing what we've been telling them for so long. What up, Abe? Love you, bro.
What up, Abe?
What is going on? I hope you can hear me. No, I've been listening on my through the PC, but for some reason it's not letting me come up as a speaker on there, and so I was just kind of vibing listening to you guys talk, and so I was like, oh, this is good enough. It's always good just to listen for a while because of a lot of communication, and the most important part of communication is listening. And so sometimes it's easier just kind of chill down there and listen. But if someone says your name, I always have a thing where you have to go up now. So I switched over to the phone and I put the headphones came on up. But no, it's just Aptos is amazing. You guys are amazing. I'm just excited to be here with people that are willing to like help people. You know what I mean? For the only reason is to help people. Like none of us have to do any of the things that we do, but we choose to, right? It'd be easy for us to stop caring about all these people.
Oh, you went robot, Abe.
It might. Oh, damn it! It might be. We'll try to get her back. Let's see here. They do this every time. It's Elon.
I heard like 90% or more of what you said, and dude, I absolutely love that. Yeah, I'm so glad that we can be here to support you. Dude, I absolutely support you. This is so cool.
Yo, this is exactly what this space is for. It's for just growing and connecting and supporting good people.
Yo, everybody should go give 8-person a follow right now. I already did it from the Petra wallet, and I'm already doing it from my personal one. So everybody else, if you're in here with multiple accounts and burner accounts and stuff, go give multiple follows like I did.
No, and I appreciate it. Like I said, for me, this is something that I do for fun and something that I can do to help. Like, there's a lot of places and a lot of spaces that people forget that to not hook your emotions to some of these things, right? Do it for entertainment. Don't overinvest. Don't do things that are silly or outrageous because you think you're going to make $1. Like, do things because you think they're going to make you happy. Base choices off of that. That's what I do. For most of my life, nobody gave a shit about me, including myself. And so one day I said, you know what? I should start caring. I should start giving back. I should start like being a positive influence to people because I didn't have that. So I did that. And for like 2.5 years now, I've been doing a space every Tuesday and Thursday night that me and Sneezy do. Sneezy's my co-host. And a few people just show up. It's a non-recorded space. And I did that because sometimes it gets kind of heavy in there. And some people talk about some of the things that are emotional that they might not want to be recorded. They might not want it to be for the rest of the world to hear. And that's why I didn't. I only ever recorded one episode. And the gentleman came up and said, dude, I wanted to share tonight, but because it was a recorded space, I didn't want somebody to use those things against me in the future. And I said, cool, I will not record my spaces just for that one purpose, because it made a lot of sense to me to not record them. But I'm realizing now, like, I need to have at least a space that is recorded so that way it can get out there, because not just that guy needs to hear some of the things that we talk about. There's other people that need to hear the message and just to believe in themselves, just to know that there's people out there that actually care. Like, what are we going to gain from helping you? Nothing, not a zero. But we hope it's for you to have a good day, at least me. And I'm surrounded, lucky and fortunate enough with a group of people that are just as amazing as anybody else. Like, their goal is to do whatever it is they can do for you today, and that's what makes them happy, and that's what I do. And so I appreciate the follow from the Petra wallet. It was huge. I was geeked about it. Like, just like, it might not be a big deal to some people, but like certain things in certain places where you're at, to get follows from people, like, it does mean something, you know. And it means to me, like, my message is working, it's getting out there, and there's a lot of stuff I have in the works that's coming, but the main thing I want to do is just make sure everybody knows, like, the most important things you can do in life is number one, self, always, no matter what, who you are or whatever. Be you. The people that will love you and support you will show up because you're you, not because you're pretending to be something else. Second step, do and make choices because they'll make you happy, not because they're going to make you money, not because they're going to make you all these other things. Make yourself happy. Then after that, do whatever you want with your life, because you'll enjoy it. It doesn't matter what you do after those 2 steps. Everything will fall into place. Everything will be great. And you'll just pass through life enjoying it. And I, for most of my life, didn't enjoy my life, but I changed those 2 things. And I got the best version of my life I think I possibly ever could have. I'm in a space now connected with people that I never would have met in a million years. Had 3 years ago I not tried to figure out what NFTs were. Had I not stepped into a space and heard people talking about caring about, like, things other than just money. Like, because that's cool, but at the end of the day, like, you gotta just be happy, man. And I want to push that message out there. Sorry, long rant answer, but like, that's how I am, bro. I can go forever like this, barely breathe, whatever. I'm an amazing. I could probably breathe underwater. I don't even know, but I just love it and appreciate all the love. So thank you very much.
Dude, you're awesome. That's awesome. I love that.
And like I said, I probably will, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. I think I'm going to change the name of my space to something like, instead of Let's Talk About It Tuesday, to Let's Talk About It Aptos Tuesday. And I might start recording them. I'm seriously thinking about it. And then putting them out
Oh,
there. So there's another little bit of alpha for Aptos After Dark.
oh damn! Somebody's gonna make it in the Petra Wallet ecosystem events.
Oh no, he didn't.
No, I just
That's
appreciate it. Like, when, and
awesome.
I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, when I first, like, I was
Oh, he's
You're breaking up. It's
Oh
breaking up,
god,
man.
I knew it. Uh,
Uh,
Let me know if I'm back. Am I back? Am I
You're
ruggy?
back. You're
yeah,
back.
I think you're back. I think
All
you're
right.
back. Yeah.
And so I started seeing his post, and then I was like, this dude's kind of cool. So I clicked on his profile, and I seen like he's like a cowboy, and this looks really cool. And I was like, that's awesome. And then like I followed him and stuff like that, and then he followed me back, and then all of a sudden I'm doing a little bit more, and it's this Petra wallet on his thing. I'm like, oh shit! Like, this is not just a guy. Like, he's a guy, but he's, you know what I mean. And so I was like, holy smokes, this is cool. Like, when people that you like look up to that are in important positions or whatever, however you want to look at it, not out of like ego or anything else, but just like people that did well enough in their life to put themselves on a mission where they're at, where they love. Like, it's great to meet those people, and you're one of those people. I can tell it just by listening to you, by your tweets and your posts. You also enjoy the hell out of life, and so that's, I think it's fantastic. Just we're people, right? At the end of the day, we're people in this ecosystem from different backgrounds who like want everybody in this ecosystem to be successful. So that's what I think is awesome.
dude, the part you got to know and remember about people online is like you see the best of them. You see like the coolest parts of my day, the stuff that's worth tweeting about and telling the whole world about. Um, let's see, 2012. I had a failed startup. I put my like heart and soul.
Oh
The
no.
company
Elon
went
is
under.
crushing us tonight.
You put your
He
heart.
is.
No, dude.
He did it to
Ah,
you,
No.
how dare
Papa
you,
Elon.
Elon? How
No.
dare you?
I
Yep.
said earlier, bro, you can build a rocket to go to space, but you can't fix spaces. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna join one of these spaces. I'll tell my full story on the failed startup. But dude, yeah, there's you only see the happy times online. Don't forget there's like the sad times and the failures and all that stuff. And it's getting through those that brings us into these cool spaces where we can throw up our fists. Heck yeah, Sneezy, and throw out all the hearts and have the good times and laughs and fun times. This is a lot of fun. Sneezy and Atreyu, you guys are really kicking ass with this space. 8-person, dude. I love everything you got going on, man.
Well, there's a lot more to come, man. We're just getting started, just like everybody else. When you find somewhere that you call home, you kind of want to build your house there. You know, you kind of want to build your foundation. You can travel around and visit other countries and other cities and other states, but when you find home and you know that it's home, well, you want to build something. And I know for sure, 100%, that Aptos is my home. I've been other places. I've traveled. I love them. They're great. Good experiences, some bad experiences, but Aptos is my home. The people that I vibe with, the people that have the same kind of mentality that I do, the people that want like success for everybody, not just ourselves, like those are the types of people who I want to surround myself with. And those are the people who I feel the majority of Aptos are, the majority of Aptos founders of projects are, the majority of the people behind the marketplaces and the wallets. They're all fantastic human beings. And like, that's where I want to be. That's my home. This is where I'm going to build my base. And there's lots of great things to come. But first we start with connections, right? Like, I'll only be and make something awesome in this space if everybody in this space helps support. Same like anybody else. And that's what we can all do for each other, is show love and support. It's so needed in this space to know that somebody's there for you, to know that someone will reach out to you, to know that you can reach out to somebody and you shouldn't feel bad about it. Like, these are all things that people miss. Like, we're all still humans behind these things. It's, and we all have the same feelings. Like you said, we only see the good days. If you ask my wife how positive I am, it's not as positive you guys see me every day. I promise you that. But most of the time, I have a great life. Shit's gonna get me down, but I do not let that decide whether I'm gonna be happy or sad. I'm always gonna be happy, deal with whatever comes, and keep building awesome, beautiful relationships with people here. Like I said, when you find home, you just know it. This space is different, and people can whatever, but it is different than any other space or place that I've been. It feels like home.
Man,
I could not agree more with that sentiment, man. I, unlike you, do not have a whole bunch more cooking. Do not expect more than these spaces from me. I'm gonna leave that to the builders, but I think it's awesome, and this is exactly what we sought out for, was to create a space for people to come and vibe and connect, and for people to be able. That's why we record it, is so that people can come back and listen and catch your vibe. Like, it's awesome that we have this space for the people in these time zones to come and be live, but I think it is important for people to be able to listen back and listen to Brent and Atreyu and Denoshi and Superposition and Supervillain. Like, I don't know. I just appreciate everybody coming, and like, if it wasn't for everybody here wanting to build something cool, we wouldn't be here building something cool.
If it wasn't for somebody who was cool trying to be here to show everybody else that there is something cool, then there would be no space. But then there'd also be no Sneezy here. And you're the reason why I'm on Aptos. 100% of the reason why I'm on Aptos. But everybody else is the reason why I stayed.
let's freaking go. I mean, if there is no other way to wrap up a space, it's with abundance mindset, with care and love, as we just kind of went through there. I mean, this has been such an awesome space. I mean, and I want to thank everyone as well for being here, being part of this, creating the vibe that, I mean, wow. I'm lost for words in some sense most of the time on these spaces, except for just pure and utter like gratitude. So, um, I don't know. I don't know. Sneezy, anything else you want to say? Brent, Angel, Denoshi, Superposition.
Yo,
I think, this is quite a amazing thing to wrap up on. I don't know.
good job on the spaces, guys. This is episode 6 now, I think.
Episode
Oh yeah,
6.
love it, love it.
Good job, guys.
Great work.
Loved
It's
it.
2 hours long. Yeah, I love it. Great work. It was really cool listening to everybody. Have fun at the Game Developers Conference, Supervillain Labs, Super Precision. I'm gonna have to check out the project and dive deeper into it. And yeah, everyone have a great week and keep up the awesome spaces. 8%. I'm gonna be looking at your spaces. I think it's a great idea to record them. And I want to echo what Brent said, that your positive posts are actually pretty awesome. Like amongst all the degeneracy, it's nice to see the motivational content. So keep up the great work, guys, and have an awesome day, awesome night, and an awesome week. Great space.
And I'll say thank you again for that. That's why I do it, because a lot of people do get stressed here. I've been in this space. I've lost in this space. I felt bad about losing in this space. I needed something to make me feel better. And the only thing that made me feel better was knowing other people lost as well. I wasn't because I wasn't smart enough. It wasn't because I didn't know something. It was because this is that game. And having other people explain experiences to me, like, it made me feel a lot better and comfortable to be here, operate here, to understand and learn more. That it wasn't just a thing I was too dumb to figure out. It was a thing that you do have to put some research into learning about, but it's really not that hard. And especially if you surround yourself with people like this, it's awesome. But I just appreciate all the kind words. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I'll be around every single day spreading these messages, because it's what I can offer to the space. I can't do a lot of other things. I'm not really tech savvy and all this stuff, but I don't need to be, because I can still offer value to the space. And how I do it is through my spaces, through the positive words.
Thanks for the good vibes, man. It's nice to start with all these. I mean, it's morning here in Singapore, so it's good to start with all the good vibes. Makes me more motivated to work on stuff.
Yo, good morning, Mud. How you doing, man?
Good morning, Mud.
I have just been lurking, from the back, cheering you guys on. listening to all the new cool DeFi stuff, and I'm really excited about the supervillain stuff. I mean, I grew up with all those games like Maple Story and Ragnarok Online, and so I'm really excited about those type of games. So let's go.
Yeah, we covered a lot tonight. Holy cow!
Yeah, I mean, there's
Holy cow.
Aptos is, I mean, it's still for the gaming side at least, right? Like still very in the early stages, so plenty of stuff for everyone to build, and I just love all the new cool stuff that people are building. I'm wondering if anyone's building like a fully on-chain game, like a strategy one or something like Dark Forest. I think. I mean, not on our side yet, but that'd be cool if someone's building a fully on-chain one.
Yo, homies, I don't want to interrupt, but my family's waiting for me to get out the door. I love you guys. Take care. This is an awesome space. I can't wait to see everyone soon. Cheers, buddies.
Take care, Brett.
Yo,
Love you, Brett.
have a good night, Brent.
Take care, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
What a G.
What a G. What a freaking awesome space. Wow. All
Well,
right.
I got a
Let's
little bit of I got a little
man.
stuff to touch on that we can maybe say like in the recap tweet or the do space like stay till the end. Did you listen to the monkey space yesterday?
Fill us in.
Well, the biggest thing that we didn't talk about at all was that Ice Blue is cooking with the GUI team.
Okay.
I don't. That's all I got. But
Okay.
and the little bit. Okay, well, the little bit that we squeezed out of I don't know Matic was that it was possibly tied to the PFP collection.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. No way.
So I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I picked up a few of those.
we'll just
Yeah,
just
right.
leave it with that air of mystery to end the space.
Let's end the space on some mystery. I love it. I love it. Wow. Okay. That is the way to end.
Right.
Sneezy, the host with the most. Appreciate you, bro. This has been an awesome episode 6. Appreciate again everyone here. Yeah, I think Sneezy, you hit the nail on the head. This would be nothing without everyone hanging out with us. So seriously, like, much love.
So y'all are helping make this something cool. Let's go. Let's keep it going. And don't forget, tomorrow's Tuesday. Check out the Spook Space at 11 a.m. EST, 8-person space, 7 p.m. EST, and then Wobble Wednesday, 11 a.m. EST, and then back here Wednesday night, 7:30. Let's go. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Have fun. Enjoy the hype. Enjoy it, but be safe. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Later.
See
Good night,
everyone.
guys.